Some K-drama actors don't even need dramatic lines or over-the-top scenes to leave you in pieces. One look from them and you're done for. From subtle stares to silent heartbreak, these guys know how to act with just their eyes. Here are 12 Korean actors who can wreck you with a single glance. Curious who made the cut? Let's find out. 12. Kim Ha-neul. Kim Ha-neul is one of those rare actors who can make you feel 10 emotions in a single scene. In Sky Castle, her portrayal of Kang Ha-neul wasn't just acting, it was lived ambition and suffocating pressure. Every glare, every twitch of her eye pulled you straight into her world. Then she completely flipped her image in Extraordinary You, bringing Eun-bin to life with bubbly charm, quirky humor, and gut-punch heartbreak. Few actors could balance innocence and rebellion that seamlessly. Need proof she can go darker? Snowdrop gave us that chilling, calculated stare, and in The Girl on a Bulldozer, she became unrecognizable as a reckless troublemaker, raw and unpredictable. And now, with My Lovely Runner, Kim has reached a new peak. She's playful one moment, heart-wrenching the next, switching from hopeful to terrified to deeply in love, all in a single breath. That's her magic. Kim Hye Yoon doesn't just play roles, she makes us live through them. 11. Kang Ha-neul. Kang Ha-neul is the ultimate chameleon. He lures you in with that warm guy-next-door smile, then blindsides you with performances that cut deep. Years of theater training sharpened his craft, and it shows in every micro-expression, every pause, every shift of his body. In When the Camellia Blooms, he wasn't just playing a soft-hearted cop, he embodied devotion itself. The way he gazed at Gong Hyo-jin's character felt so real that audiences swore they could feel the heartbeat behind his stares. Every shy smile and hesitant gesture screamed a love so pure it made viewers swoon. But switch over to thrillers like Insider or Forgotten, and suddenly that sunshine vanishes. What you get instead are haunted eyes, quiet breakdowns, and a man unraveling piece by piece. He can wreck you without ever raising his voice. His pain speaks in silence, and it hits like a sucker punch. Then, just when you're nursing the heartbreak, he'll flip again. In his rom-com Tastefully Yours, Kang reminds everyone he's got comedic timing down to science. His quick reactions and playful humor have fans laughing 1 second, and then, bam! He flashes that soft, devastating smile that feels like a personal attack. That's Kang Ha-neul's magic. He doesn't just act, he shifts the ground beneath your feet. From heart-melting romance to spine-chilling angst, he's proof that true range isn't loud. It's lived. All right, we've made it to the top 10. Who do you think's about to steal the spotlight and march into the top 5? 10. Park Eun-bin. Park Eun-bin, aka the actress who could probably shatter your heart, mend it, and then blow your mind all in the same 5 minutes. When it comes to precision and emotional depth, she's basically untouchable. This woman can go from icy calm to emotionally wrecked in 0.3 seconds flat, and she doesn't even need dialogue. Her face does all the heavy lifting. Case in point, Extraordinary Attorney Woo. She didn't just play Woo Young-woo, she became her. Every little detail, the way her eyes flickered when she felt left out, the tiny shifts in her smile when she found joy, the awkward yet adorable reactions when she connected with people, was layered with so much care. It wasn't just an autism portrayal, it was a full-on masterclass in empathy, nuance, and heart. Then she flipped the script in The King's Affection. Not only was she pulling double duty as a disguised crown prince and a grieving twin, but she did it with so much restraint and subtlety. Every glance, every quiet tear, every regal moment of composure carried the weight of 1,000 unspoken words. Like, who else could pull that off without overacting? And now in Hyperknife, she's giving us something completely different. A dangerously brilliant doctor with an obsession that's as chilling as it is addictive to watch. The way she balances calculated precision with flashes of reckless intensity, it's wild. She'll give you goosebumps 1 second and make you lean closer the next, like, oh, I shouldn't like this, but I do. 9. Park Ji-hoon. Park Ji-hoon, the ultimate quiet storm of K-drama emotions. This guy doesn't need to throw tantrums or deliver 5-minute monologues to wreck you emotionally. Nope. All he has to do is look at the camera with those ridiculously expressive eyes, and boom, your soul's already halfway shattered. Take Weak Hero Class 1 and 2, for example. Ji-hoon as Yeon Si-eun was straight up haunting. He packed so much pain, rage, and loneliness into the tiniest movements. A clenched jaw, a tight blink. That dead serious I'm fine face when you knew he was anything but fine. It was the kind of performance that left you sitting there like, "Excuse me, sir, who gave you the right?" But Ji-hoon isn't all angst and heartbreak. Oh no, he's got range for days. Just hop over to Love Revolution, and you'll see him doing a complete 180. Suddenly he's this adorable, lovesick fool. Cheeky grins, awkward glances, all bright-eyed puppy love energy. The type of performance that makes you want to squish his cheeks and scream, "He's just a baby!" And that's the thing about Park Ji-hoon. He doesn't just act, he feels. He has this rare gift where even the smallest expression tells you everything you need to know about his character. Angry, you feel it in your chest. Heartbroken, you're crying with him. Falling in love, you're giggling like it's happening to you. 8. Shin Hye-sun. All right, next up we've got Shin Hye-sun, aka the Expression Queen. The woman can basically tell a whole story without opening her mouth, and we'd still be hooked. Seriously, no matter what genre she steps into, rom-com, melodrama, or full-on chaos, her face is the ultimate cheat code. Take See You in My 19th Life. The longing in her eyes, enough to shatter hearts everywhere. Every tiny smile, every flicker of recognition, she carried the weight of multiple lifetimes of love and loss without even needing dialogue. That's not acting, that's sorcery. Then she flipped the script in Still 17. Here, she's a woman stuck emotionally at 17, and the way she nailed that innocence, confusion, and wide-eyed wonder was chef's kiss. You could actually feel her rediscovering the world, and it was so genuine, you couldn't help but root for her. But of course, we can't talk about Shin Hye-sun without bowing down to Mr. Queen. Absolute legend status. She brought pure comedic chaos with her deadpan, "Why is this my life?" Stares and over-the-top reactions that somehow felt totally natural. And the best part? Even in the middle of all that hilarity, she'd throw in a single teary glance or flash of vulnerability, and boom! Suddenly you're crying and laughing at the same time. Iconic behavior. One second she's making you laugh so hard your stomach hurts. The next she's breaking your heart with a single look. That's not just talent, that's a superpower. 7. Kim Ji-won. Now let's pause for a queen, Kim Ji-won. One look, one blink, one sigh so quiet you almost miss it, and suddenly your chest feels heavy because you get it. That's her magic. She makes you believe everything she feels, and it never looks like acting. In Fight for My Way, she played a woman, grinding for her dreams and clinging to her self-worth in a world that kept trying to crush her. Every smile, every flicker of hurt, every flash of determination, it all felt so real. Like she wasn't playing a character at all, but just living. And then she gave us My Liberation Notes. Minimal dialogue, maximum emotional devastation. Her expression when silently aching for freedom, for love, for anything beyond the dullness of her life, that still lives, rent-free in my brain. She captured that quiet, restrained yearning that so many people secretly carry, and it was hauntingly relatable. Fast forward to Queen of Tears, and she flipped the script again. Elegant and composed as a chaebol wife, yet constantly teetering on the edge of collapse. The way her face shifted from icy perfection to raw vulnerability in seconds. Chef's kiss. Even in her strongest moments, her eyes whispered the chaos she was trying to hide. And when she finally broke, the silent tears, the trembling lips, the barely there shudder, it wasn't melodramatic, it was painfully human. Kim Ji-won is proof that less is more. She doesn't oversell emotions. She invites you to lean in and feel them with her. And that's why she's not just one of the best at subtle acting. She's one of the best, period. Up next, Si-wan. He's not the loudest actor in the room, but when it comes to subtle expressions, micro emotions, and storytelling with just his eyes, he's operating on another level entirely. Let's rewind to his career-defining role in Misang. His portrayal of rookie office worker, Jang Go-rai, wasn't just good. It became the blueprint for every overworked corporate newbie character since. Si-wan captured the soul-crushing boredom, the quiet desperation, and those tiny flickers of hope that keep you going. And he did it with such precision. Half the time it felt like we were watching a documentary, not a drama. Anyone who's ever felt lost in a job recognized themselves in him. Then he totally flipped the table with Strangers from Hell. That calm, almost blank stare slowly unraveling into full-blown paranoia and terror. Iconic. Watching him descend into psychological chaos was chilling because you could literally see the madness creeping in frame by frame. No screaming, no theatrics, just this terrifyingly subtle unraveling of a man's moral compass. Goosebumps every single time. But don't think he's all angst and darkness. In Boyhood, Si-wan showed off his comedy chops too, and it was absolute gold. His character's clumsy attempts to act tough despite looking like the least threatening person in the room? Hilarious. Whether he's breaking your heart as the quiet everyman, giving you nightmares with his chilling stillness, or making you giggle with awkward bravado, Si-wan proves that sometimes the softest performance leaves the loudest impact. Quiet brilliance indeed. We've hit the top 5. Can you guess who's sneaking into first place and claiming the crown? 5. Park Bo-young. Seriously, if there were a K-drama Olympics for facial acting, she'd take home gold every time. She has this magical ability to make you laugh, cry, and fall head over heels for her, all in the same scene without ever overdoing it. Take strong woman Do Bong-soon. She was basically a rom-com fairy in that one. Her eyes sparkling with mischief one second, then brimming with tears the next. And don't even get me started on those shy, heart-fluttering smiles she gave Park Hyung-sik's character. Pure serotonin, bottled up in 16 episodes. Then she switched gears in Doom at Your Service. And wow. As a woman quietly grappling with illness and fate, she gave us this soft, heartbreaking vulnerability that felt so real. No big dramatic meltdowns, just trembling smiles, weary eyes, and quiet tears that hit so much harder. And then came her absolute powerhouse moment in Daily Dose of Sunshine. As Young Da-yoon, the psychiatric nurse navigating her own mental health struggles, Park Bo-young delivered some of her most raw, honest acting yet. The empathetic gaze, the exhaustion hiding behind her polite smile, the quiet little breakdowns that felt too real. It was like she stripped everything down and just was her character. You couldn't help but feel her pain and root for her healing. Tiny frame, colossal talent. 4. Kim Seon-ho. Kim Seon-ho is proof that sometimes all it takes is one glance and one dimple to ruin us completely. His eyes talk louder than words, and that smile? Straight up chaos. In Hometown Cha-Cha-Cha, every sly grin at Shin Min-ah was a slow burn rom-com dream. Interest, warmth, and teasing, all packed into a single look. In Startup, as Han Ji-pyong, he turned quiet longing into pure heartbreak. Every gaze at Susie's character felt like emotional torture we couldn't stop watching. And then, When Life Gives You Tangerines gave us the viral wedding scene. One look at his bride, awe melting into adoration, and bam, he owned the internet. One look, one dimple, one glance. That's all it takes for Kim Seon-ho to wreck you. 3. Ji Chang-wook. Okay, let's be real. Leaving Ji Chang-wook off this list would be straight up criminal, and honestly, we couldn't do that to you. So here he is, shining like the absolute gem he is. This guy? He doesn't just act, he speaks with his eyes. Rom-com, drama, action, you name it, Ji Chang-wook owns it. In Suspicious Partner, Melting Me Softly, and Welcome to Samdal-ri, he's basically a walking, talking heartthrob. Those playful smirks, flustered glances, and lovesick puppy eyes, totally illegal. Honestly, he should come with a warning label. May cause uncontrollable swooning. Now, flip the switch to his more emotional roles like Love Struck in the City, and you see another side. No over-the-top breakdowns needed. Just a sigh, a lingering stare, a flicker in his eyes, and boom, you feel everything he's feeling. And then, because of course he can, he dominates the action scene like no one else. Healer, the K2, the worst of evil. One moment he's delivering flawless fight choreography, the next he's silently unraveling with guilt, rage, or love. Every punch, every stare, every micro-expression hits hard, and you can't look away. Long story short, Ji Chang-wook isn't just hot, talented, or swoon-worthy. He's all of it, wrapped up in one perfect package. Your heart? Officially stolen. 2. Lim Ji-yeon. Oh, if you think Lim Ji-yeon is just that ice-cold, don't mess with me school bully from the glory, get ready to have your mind blown, because this woman is a whole mood machine. She's basically a micro-expression ninja. Her face is a toolkit of emotions that can flip mid-scene and still look completely natural. Take her role as Park Yeon-jin. She's terrifyingly brilliant. One second she's smirking like she owns the world, the next she's unraveling in panic and rage, all while somehow keeping that creepy, intense control. That moment when her mask finally slips, just a twitch of her jaw, a wild, desperate glare, and you're officially shook. No overacting, just pure, precise emotional chaos. Honestly iconic. It's no wonder she snagged the Best Supporting Actress award at the Baeksang Arts Awards. Fully deserved. And then she flips the entire vibe in The Tale of Lady OK. Goodbye, cold villain energy, hello, elegance, and simmering pain. As Lady OK, every subtle glance carries years of grief, suppressed love, and longing. That haunting softness in her eyes? Totally different from her icy stare in The Glory, but equally devastating. It's like watching a masterclass in emotional versatility. She can make you fear her, cry for her, and be in awe of her. Sometimes all at once. And here we are, the peak of the list. Who's sitting pretty at number 1? Park Bo-gum, the undisputed king of subtlety and the human embodiment of less is more. Seriously, this man doesn't need to yell, cry, or throw himself across a room for you to feel every single emotion. His micro-expressions do the heavy lifting. A softened gaze, a barely there smile, a thoughtful tilt of the head, and boom, your heart's already halfway out of your chest. Take Reply 1988. As Choi Taek, he barely spoke, but that quiet, brooding stare while wrestling with his feelings for Deok-sun, absolute heart slam territory. Fans didn't need words, everyone just felt it. Then you've got him in that Crown Prince drama, where every pause, every flicker of pain behind a polite smile screams, "I'm dying inside, but duty comes first." Even his playful scenes are layered. He's not just joking. There's always a hint of longing tucked in there. That's what makes a slow burn rom-com completely addictive. And the cherry on the cake? When life gives you tangerines. As Yang Gwan-sik, Bo-gum goes full masterclass. Quiet, steady, packed with emotional gravity. Every glance, every micro movement communicates heartbreak, loyalty, love, sometimes all at once. You hear the silence. You feel the weight. It's basically next-level acting. You watch and think, how is one guy capable of this much depth with just his eyes? And that's a wrap. We've ranked these 12 actors who can literally say everything with just a glance. Though honestly, there are plenty more out there. Now it's your turn. Who do you think should make the list? Drop your picks in the comments and don't forget to like and subscribe for more eye-catching moments.